Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. Hopefully, I actually don't know how long the last episode was, I'm gonna be totally honest. All I can tell you is it might be 20 minutes. I actually wasn't too sure, because I sat there for quite a while, and I lost complete track of time, but I thought it was like 20 or 30 when we finally got into the thing. I apologize if the last episode was short, my bad. But, yeah, I lost track of time. My brain lost all track of time. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Shroud remains largely unchanged, meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before communication from the Alliance. Ooh, I love Alliance intel. Yes, of course, our representative will be present. My thanks. Word from Gordania, the council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course. As of Yashtola's last report, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Eorzeans doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called in to add this expertise to proceedings. Wise decision. The more winds we have working on this, the better. Our minds. Well then, it's just we leave the right centaur, skip our hands, and make haste for the Lotus Stand.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
He weird as hell.
Though, it would perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Gods, man, are you all right?
Oh, that's a funny one. That's how I feel when I'm starving after a while. Just bam.
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Oh, come on, Orion. I expected a funnier comment than that. Hell yeah, why are we just out here? Why didn't you just spawn us there? God damn it. Ah, my arm. I feel better. Booyah. You gotta love the ability to fly sometimes. It's just so amazing. Still a lot of people here. Jesus. Oh, different people here. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to doing those damn circuit missions. I can only imagine why I keep doing that. All right. All this bowing for.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
Oh my god, I almost double clicked.
So we must assume that Ilberg's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon.
Damn it!
Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
Yep.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
Being friendly, perhaps.
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Yay, new friend.
Who is this man?
New friend, old enemy.
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
I love Nero coming back.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although, as you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut. and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanau since the Alagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry. Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years, studying side by side at the Academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Alagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartanau while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Alagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
What is the correct responses? No, but I'll keep an eye on him. Yes, he makes a convincing case. He does. We need him more than we think.
He makes me grind my teeth is what he does. But I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
No. Most blunt thing that would have been funny to say.
Yes. The task of restoring the Alagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. 'Twould seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartanau and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
Yeah, no problem. We got this.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cardano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
Damn.
My blade is yours.
You'd like me
Not a
not
moment's
know.
hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
You're like, no, 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 no. It's like, come on, I'm not that bad of a guy. I support the Empire, but now I no longer care. Now I do this for fun. Oh. Yeah, that was rather unexpected development, and one which raises a number of questions, not least among them, how near a chance to learn the council meeting in the first place. Yeah, you never question these things anymore, often you just accept them. Zhed and others are assembling at the airship landing. Alizé is already on her way, and it was not due to lag far behind. Let's be off. Never ask these things. Just never ask these things. Oh, look at that. Somebody got to level 12. Great for you. Welcome to hell. Oh, God. I couldn't go through your Realm Reborn again. Makes me glad that I recorded, because you know what it makes me feel like? It's like, hey, you know what, future demon? If you're bored, you just watch this again, so you want to kill yourself more. Not really. But you get the point. Heavensward I wouldn't mind going through again. Stormblood I definitely liked. So did I like, Shadowbringers is awesome. I ain't up no ready to go. The others have stepped out into the landing for a moment. Lest you wonder, you insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. You let him. Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of that man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri are... Oh, well, there they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cardano? Might I ask that we delay our departure? Require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as I speak, and I would hear the latest observations ere we proceed. It seemed wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Now, I thought this time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When you want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such a time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright, well, I'll have to speak to this college. I should fly Excelsior over to Mordona. We can convene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the troubles. I shall visit Ystral and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. I didn't pray accompany Alizé back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you are present to entertain our guest. Right, everyone, heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when we're ready to leave. Town of Master Garlean, miss. The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. I do not care for that man. Trying to make seem Nero's former loyalties do not trouble me, but I can see why people look to lower their guard around him. Nero, what up? Man of Airship has no private cabins. Then again, I suppose Garlean had to find somewhere to stow his half-baked inventions. Damn. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the toll's main square. Should we join to the Rising Stones then? But let's sit there and see. We run all the way up there. I'm too lazy, I fly. Ah. Why the hell did that person kill the frog? Oh, there's Path. I don't know where that Path was. Look out, it's a dragon. Run away. We are. Into the Rising Stones, of course. Must be careful, old friend. The walking weapons of our log were specially designed to subdue primals, but men like Gaius will always seek to use them against mankind. Holds us assured the Omega is never employed as a weapon of war. Wrong hands, it would be bad. One was great to capture Bahamut, the other Spasm, which will prove stronger, I wonder. Fear not, I shall keep a close eye on our new ally. No one has a guess here, but why don't we exactly have the happiest history with the Empire, do we? So my question is, do I have any tea? Yes?
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
A kettle? Everybody else is just putting their hand in their hands, just going, Jesus Christ, Ataru.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gozetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
I did go for 2.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curs of Garlemald?
Of course, why wouldn't we?
Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Anyway, could I speak with you for a moment? Oh god, what? Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? Stay the hell away from her. Fear. You don't fear. Once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finishing the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left here. Here you go. Can you try it on right now if you like? I actually don't know if it's going to make my character test this outfit on. Oh, it did. Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? Not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light well, let's just say it all makes all the practice worthwhile. I've sewed in a blood pearl charm to, you know, bring you home. Maybe, may it always protect you. I think I still have that outfit, actually. I think I never stored it anywhere. I think it's still in my inventory. Although I never had my character wear it. Actually, no, I had him wear it a couple times, but not very often. I think I wore it for off-screen for a little bit of a run-through, and then I got sick of wearing it because it just looked weird. How dare he mock the Scions like that? If you ever had to sew a set of traveling clothes for him, you must forget to take out the pins. Oh my god. Oh, that would suck. Just the 2 unexpected gets, then. Still, I suspect that we shall prove useful our way. My blade shall carve a path through the Empire's ranks as a scythe fills stalks of wheat. Never did I think of Gosetsu's voice echo through these halls. Yeah, you're telling me. One guy. The Mark 14 Thermocoil Boilmaster. Dear me, how risable must the previous 13 iterations have been? I could design a more efficient water heater in the time it took that ill-conceived lump to become lukewarm. Damn. Surely I had no idea the domes could be so loud. He and you could hardly be more different. Oh, and I think he's going to fit right in. Yeah. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Ada, are you sure that's... I'm sure, yes. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well, I remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, mayhap you should return to Gridania and assist your stolen cryo. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartno expedition party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega while Ida and Ida and our Doman friends take care of security. Excelsior is by the lake out just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. They're gonna have my character leave. So I actually was gonna stay in here. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't be rude. Damn it, it was rude. Knew I should end the episode there. God damn it. Well, it's because I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. The episode's gonna be kind of long. You know what? I'm gonna cut the episode, yeah. I'm gonna go back in, we'll end the episode, we'll come back to it, everybody. The main reason is because I have an inner feeling like this episode's gonna be a little bit too long, and I know we'll be at 30 minutes now, so I'll do one more episode for today, and then I think I'm done for the day, and I'll probably come back and play this tomorrow for the rest of the day. Probably for like a good 3 to 4 hours. So all I'll say is this, guys, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, ladies and gents, we will be entering next line, which is heading to Cartno to awaken Omega to see if it stands any chance against the new primal that Ilbert summoned. Unfortunately, it Belisar's Wall. I will see you guys next time. Thanks.